It's week 5 of the 2024 season, where division rivals will clash in the NFC West. It's the Cards and the 49ers. All that and more coming up next on EA Sports.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to Northern California and Levi's Stadium in the South Bay in Santa Clara, California. So good to have you with us. Mike Tirico, Greg Olson, Greg Wild, first month of the calendar in the NFL. Had some great games, some finishes that were pretty special, the usual surprises. Now, we hit October, and like you say, this is where the season really gets going.
Yeah, doesn't it just feel like on the NFL calendar,
just about set for football. The crowd is definitely ready. So are we. Off we go on EA Sports. And it'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. The Cardinals come out. They're led by their quarterback, Kyler Murray, first overall pick in 2019. Wows you with those highlight plays over the years. Off the injury, Greg, the Cardinals quarterback, is once again the exciting Kyler Murray.
They find themselves coming off a win last week that came right down to the end, and the best teams in the NFL, Mike, they can win close games and they can win different style games. You're not going to blow people out consistently in the NFL. The league is just too good and has too much parity, but the teams that are the best in one-score games, they're often the ones finding themselves in the best position come playoff time.
A very nice open field tackle there. He could not get free. He gains nothing. Second down, Murray. Pressure gets there, and down he goes.
We spent so much time talking about quarterbacks and the special plays that they can make. And, of course, that's a big part of playing quarterback in the NFL. But also, can you avoid the bad plays? Do you know when the fight is over?
Oh, got him again the second time with a sack on this opening drive.
Really nice start for this defense here early through the first quarter. Two different players each recording a sack. Offensive line's going to have to get together on the sideline with their coach and identify where's the weakness in our protection, how can we get extra bodies and extra attention, because we still got a long way to go in this one.
Here come the 49ers, and they are led by Brock Purdy. You know the story, taken last in the 2022 draft. The last 2 seasons, he has led the Niners deep in the playoffs, and it's his 3rd season. Now McCaffrey loses the football. And the defense has it.
And as you can see with that fumble, Mike, it really just goes back to the fundamentals of how they're taught to carry the ball. And they talk about the points of pressure. And the biggest thing really, Mike, is you want the front tip of the ball, the part where your fingers cover, to always be higher than the back.
And remember now, all turnovers have to be verified by a replay. So they might be taking a look at this one. At issue was the knee, or any other body part except the hand, down before the ball comes.
After review of the play, the ruling on the field is reversed.
So that one overturned. They say the runner was down, and that will not be a fumble. They'll motion over Samuel. On second down, Purdy. He'll locate his tight end, George Kittle. And that changes things. Out of bounds inside the 40. 1st and 10 now from the 36. Not much to speak of on that one. Maybe a gain of a yard. It's 2nd down. Throwing from the gun is Purdy. The 2nd down throw is incomplete.
They told us this week they were going to try to come out fast, and tell you what, that's exactly what they did. Put immediate pressure on this secondary and let them know, hey, all game long today, you better defend every blade of grass because we're coming out firing. And even though that ball falls incomplete.
And he will score. George Kittle. Touchdown, 49ers. It's his 4th touchdown on the year.
We're seeing this so much all across the NFL, Mike, is the value placed on a receiver being able to turn into a runner after they're able to secure the catch. And sometimes it's easier said than done. If you want to survive in this league as a wide receiver, you have to be able to make plays like this after the catch. And great job there by the quarterback being accurate. And great job by the receiver running after he makes the catch.
So 7-0 to score, and set now for the dynamic kickoff. The return is Greg Dortch. Nice job by the return team as he takes it across the 30-yard line. The Cardinals offense ready now for their second drive. They trail here by a touchdown as this drive will start with a first down. From the gun, it's Murray. He runs with it.
Initially, Mike, a really good job by the defense. Nowhere to go with the ball for this quarterback. He's forced to pull it down and turn into a runner. A little slow reaction, and he's able to actually pick up a pretty good game.
They go play action now. Oh, they are on him in a flash, and he's lost the football. One of his teammates there to take it back in.
Sometimes these games in the NFL, Mike, they get decided by simply how the ball bounces. I mean, how often do we see a quarterback in the pocket get strip sacked, and that ball ends up going the other direction? Fortunately for them, they can regroup, get back in the huddle, and live another day. Ball falls into the hands of his own guy, and they'll see if they can dodge this bullet.
James Conner, the intended target. And it's going to bring up 4th down. Here's Blake Gillikin now. And John to punt for the second time in this opening quarter. And no return on this one. Fair catch signaled for and taken. Here's 1st and 10. Throwing is Purdy. He's going to send it downfield for Ayuk. That one broken up. It is incomplete. They tried the shot on 1st down. Couldn't connect. It'll bring up 2nd down. Let's go. They'll motion over Samuel. A 2nd down throw here for Purdy. He's going to keep it himself.
Well, let's give credit here to the coverage unit, Mike. There was nowhere to go with the ball for that quarterback. He had no choice but to just tuck it down himself, and he's able only to pick up a short gain.
On 3rd down, it's Purdy. Pass brought in by Samuel. That's the first grab of the game for the man leading the entire league in receptions coming into the weekend. He gets his team a 1st down. Purdy. Off he goes. Oh, he's hit behind the line, and the ball is out. The Cardinals have got it. We are through 1. The Niners have the early advantage. And we're back in the Bay Area after this. Here's the first carry for the Pitt product, James Conner. And he'll get forward for a couple. It's 2nd down. They'll go again here to Conner. With good blocking leading the way, he's got the 1st down inside the 25. From the shotgun, it's Murray. Look at that. Slinged it across his body and connected. They face second down and 7. Working out of the gun, Murray. And he'll take it on in. Greg Dortch. Touchdown, Cardinals.
You know, Mike, at this level, not all touchdowns are created equal. There's some plays that result in touchdowns, and then there are touchdown strikes. And this one is the latter. I mean, you talk about a confidently thrown ball on the money downfield. It doesn't get a lot better than this, and his receiver is able to take it in for 6.
Prater's extra point is good. And the Cardinals will level things out at 7 apiece. So back to level after the touchdown. Time for the kickoff. Pearsall going to return it. Good return here. Brings it up to the 33-yard line. The 49ers offense getting things in order as they trot out for this next possession. We'll try to break out of this deadlock. We are all even at 7 as they start this drive. 1st and 10. And he'll get maybe a yard. That's it. Darius Robinson in on the tackle. Here's a 2nd and 9. From the gun, it's Purdy. A throw there on 2nd down, going to be incomplete.
That's a throw that's going to make him cringe on Monday, Mike, in the film room. At this level, quick hitters, those quick, easy passes, those should be borderline automatic. But it was anything but this time around.
And that is incomplete. Buda Baker with the coverage defensively, able to break that one up. And he'll be brought down. Short return. And they'll take over there. The Cardinals offense ready to take over once more. They'll work in a tie game here in the 2nd quarter and get started with 1st and 10. The hole closes quickly. He'll pick up about 3. 2nd and 7. Working from the shotgun, it's Murray. He gets this complete to Michael Wilson. Here's 3rd down and a few inches. Out of the gun, it's Murray. Pass right side, that's Ryman. And he's going to have a Cardinals 1st down. That'll be a pickup of about 5 as they convert on 3rd and inches. Now Murray. And it's complete to the sideline. Nice job getting both feet down inbounds. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. It's a zone read, and Murray hanging on to it. And he's going to lose yardage on this play. They knock him back to the midfield stripe. 2 minutes to play. 1st half, all tied at 7. Greg and I back with you from Santa Clara in a moment. Here's a 2nd and 12. To throw is Murray. A dive and a catch. Incredible. Here's 3rd and 2. Off the play fake. Here's Murray. And on 3rd down, that ball incomplete. It's too long for a field goal. They'll go for it here on 4th down. They'll try and run for it. And he's going to have the Cardinals 1st down. And more. It'll wind up a gain of 5 on 4th and 2. Play action. It's Murray. This is intercepted. Picked off by Talanoa Hufanga. And the Niners are going to take over once again at their own 20-yard line.
When you find yourself in this situation, you're on defense, you're defending your own goal line, you got to take some chances. You've got to try to force a turnover and make a play and get off the field. That's exactly what this defender did. Takes a chance, bets on himself, and comes away with a pick to save them some points.
The Niners offense going to take over here in the last minute of this first half. Now a shot downfield for Samuel.
So as halftime looms, Mike, they have to find a way to capitalize on this drive right here and make sure they end the half with some sort of points. Now, that incompletion, not ideal, but at the very least, it stops the clock. Catch your breath, get back in the huddle, and this next play, it's got to be a gotta-have-it best play call.
Oh, can't afford another incompletion here. Quickly, it is 3rd and 10. Out of the gun, here's Purdy. He's got his tight end, Kittle. That'll change things. Out of bounds inside the 35. A huge play just before the half. 47 yards.
Those are the explosive pass plays that this team is going to continue to mine all day. And you can see pre-snap, the quarterback loved his matchup. He allowed his receiver to work downfield. Perfect throw, and now sets them up to try to see if they can finish this drive off with some points.
The Niners will use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it just a little bit over 30 seconds to go in this first half. An enviable spot to operate from. Here's 2nd and inches. Here's Purdy again. Going right back to Samuel. He's got it again. And they'll whistle him down, but not before it picks up a first down after a gain of 7. They'll motion over Samuel. Purdy gonna put it up again. Right side, hauled in by Samuel. Here's a 2nd and 3 forthcoming. Slot man in motion left. Throwing again is Purdy. He's got it at the 3. And they'll stop him just short of the goal line, but they are going to have enough to convert. It's going to be 1st and goal. Throwing again is Purdy. And he's going to run out of time. They get to him and bring him down.
I don't hate the play call. The best opportunity to throw the ball down this close to the goal line is usually on 1st or 2nd down, Mike. The issue here is the quarterback has to know, if my first read is not open, this ball needs to be thrown out the back of the end zone. You cannot take a sack this close to the goal line. He's got to find a way to hold on to that one. I mean, you're right on the doorstep of the end zone. And listen, I understand that hit is coming. But guess what? That hit's coming whether you catch it or not. And you get paid to make...
To the goal line and in. Deebo Samuel. Touchdown, San Francisco.
You know, he spent so much time talking about the heroics of a game-winning drive to end the 4th quarter in 2-minute mode. Now let's talk about a 2-minute mode, Mike, at the end of the first half. It might not be in walk-off fashion, but I'll tell you what, executing that here going into halftime changes this entire game.
Moody's extra point is good. And the 49ers will move out to a 14-7 lead. Final second now of this first half as this one is away. This returnable from the 4. And he's going to be taken down as time runs out on this first half of play. So we hit halftime here in Santa Clara with the 49ers in the lead as we send you cross country to the Sunshine State. That's where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports Halftime report. All your and hold that thought. Let's get right back to it. We are ready for the third quarter. First half played out a bit as we expected. We'll see if there's a surprise coming up. Both teams set to go, and the second half is underway. And this will work out quite well. He'll get it all the way out to the 30-yard line. The home team's offense looking to get back to work as we begin this third quarter. They lead by a touchdown as this drive begins with 1st and 10. Lots of space past the 45. And he's taken down, but just shy of midfield. It's a 3 tight end look as they have it 1st and 10. Now Purdy. He's going to send it downfield for Ayuk. And flags come out. That's batted down. It's incomplete. But it looked like early contact. Let's check the call.
Automatic first down.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. A give for McCaffrey running right. He'll struggle to get back to the line of scrimmage. Maybe gets a yard out of that one. It's 2nd down. They'll motion over Samuel. On 2nd down, Purdy. Samuel there to make the catch. And that'll go for a gain of 7. And it's going to set up 3rd down. They'll try to run for it with McCaffrey. And they're going to get him down close to the marker. Was he able to reach the ball out? He did. Great spot and a great run. 1st down. 1st and goal. They'll motion over Samuel. Out of the gun. It's Purdy. And that one knocked away. It's incomplete.
So on a day where he's completed, give or take half of his passes, Mike, you have to imagine there's a handful of throws he'd like to have back, and I think that last one falls in that category. But the biggest thing, and most fortunately for them, they find themselves with a lead despite a bit of an up-and-down performance out of their quarterback.
And this ball batted away and incomplete.
They couldn't quite connect there on that short pass, Mike, and I just think it's worth reminding everyone how different the concepts are down here in the red zone than what the rest of the game plan calls for in the normal part of the field.
He pulls it in around the 5. And he nearly takes it in, but they're going to say he's short of the goal line. So now it is 4th and goal. Interesting decision. A field goal makes it a 2-score game. They're going to keep the hammer down and go for it on 4th and... And that big offensive line clearing space. He's in. Christian McCaffrey. Touchdown, 49ers. Greg, I wasn't so certain about leaving the offense out there, but they did, and it paid off with a touchdown.
And I love it, Mike. I think we're starting to see this more and more often in today's NFL. Take advantage of field position. Put the trust in your offense. It's exactly what their head coach does here, and certainly pays off.
Extra point up and good from Moody. And the 49ers will take a 21-7 lead. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. Dortch now to return it. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. From the gun, it's Murray. Pass right side, and Higgins has the catch. 16 yards on the game, and a quick 1st down. Murray going to hand this to Benson. And they get this one across midfield to the 47-yard line. Out of the pistol, it's Murray. Back thrown short, caught by Ryman. And he's close to another first down as he's brought down just shy of the marker. Here's 2nd and 2. On the handoff, this is Benson. And that'll give him a first down. Tackle made after the pickup of 3. From the shotgun, it's Murray. Catch made right side by Wilson. Here's 2nd and 3 to go. Working out of the gun, Murray. That pass sideline is caught. Nice catch, stays in bounds, and he's got the first down. Terrific job with the feet to make that one a grab. So we are through. Murray now to throw on first down. Here's a shot toward the end zone. Marvin Harrison Jr., the intended target. And it'll bring up 2nd down. Murray's going to throw again. Off-balance throw. It's complete. And he's going to be taken down. Well, a chance to get right back in it here. First down and goal. Here's a run. Down to the 4. It'll be 2nd and goal. They'll go with him again. And he is going the wrong way. Tackled back at the 7.
Just feels like this has been the story of the day for this offense. Just unable to get anything going on the ground. And a big reason they find themselves trailing and another loss of yards.
And he will score. Game on. Greg Dortch. Touchdown, Arizona. That is 2nd touchdown of the afternoon.
It is good. Makes the score Niners 21, Cardinals 14.
So, things a little more interesting now. Back to a one-score game as they kick it away. From the 6, here comes a return. And their drive will begin at the 30-yard line. 49ers offense starting to trot out for this next possession. They'll try to establish some tempo as they start this one with 1st and 10. And he's going to get this one out to the 43-yard line.
4th quarter, you find yourself protecting a one-possession lead. It's a fine line, Mike, between do I keep the ball on the ground, continue to work the clock, or stay aggressive, try to extend this lead to a multiple possession game. That's the balance this play caller is dealing with right now.
And that'll be a pickup of 3. Crazy. And it'll be a pickup of 3. So 3rd down, forthcoming. Play fake to McCaffrey. Now, Purdy. In trouble, and he's going to be taken down. The 49ers out for the punt. As they try to play the field position game here, protecting a 4th quarter lead. On the return, it's Dortch. And he'll get a few yards on this return, up past the 15-yard line. Out comes the Arizona offense. They get ready for their next possession. They'll do so with 1st and 10. And he'll be taken down as the clock ticks towards 2 minutes to play. So, 2 minutes to play here in the second half. We'll come back and finish this one off after this. Now, 2nd and 4. They'll drop to throw. There he goes again. Murray, the former baseball player, knows how to slide, and he does it here after picking up the first down. He'll look to throw. That's taken in by the running back, Benson.
Really well done here by the defense, Mike, executing this zone defense, and they've got to be able to pattern read. You're not just going to drop back to a spot and just play like a robot. Based on what the receivers do off the line, the defenders have different rules of where their zones move to. Well, they had that one dialed in right from the jump, and they were able to stop that play really before it got started.
On 3rd down. Oh, they are on him in a crash, and he's lost the football. The Niners have got it. A big effort for the defense to come up not only with the fumble, but a very good return. And the offense, Greg, is in business. It's 1st and goal.
Great awareness, Mike, by the defender. Not only to secure the recovery, but then to turn into a runner. Thought he was going to score for a minute, but either way, his offense now is in prime position, 1st and goal, hoping to capitalize.
The Niners offense about ready to take over once more. And they'll have a chance to put this one to bed. They begin 1st and goal. And they'll run here with McCaffrey. And he will not get in from there. In fact, I think he was shoved backwards a little bit. From back at the 2 now, here's 2nd and goal.
Let's go now.
Again, it'll be McCaffrey. And he's going to be stopped in the backfield. Taken down back at the 3. The Niners will use the first of their timeouts. They'll get it with just under 90 seconds remaining. Good job so far by the defense protecting the short field. Now it's 3rd and goal. From the shotgun, it's Purdy. And that is incomplete.
Well, there's really 2 schools of thought, Mike. You have yourself the lead in the 4th quarter, and a lot of people just say, let's sit on it, let's play smart, just don't give anything to the opposing team to let themselves back in the game. Well, that's exactly what they almost did here. They put the ball in the air, tried to remain aggressive, and they're lucky it didn't come back to bite them.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Carter on the return. Across the 20, they'll mark him down before the 25-yard line. That's where the offense will take over. The Cardinals offense ready to take over once again. The deficit is at 10, so an important drive forthcoming. Getting started with 1st and 10. They'll look underneath here to Benson. That's a nice pickup on a 1st down throw. It's a gain of 8. Now a 2nd down throw for Murray. No one open. He'll drop it to his running back. This is 1st and 10. Man. And the tackle's going to be made down at the 40-yard line. Here's 1st down. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete. He'll try again here. 2nd and 10. Back to throw is Murray. That's deep for the back of the end zone. And the final throw of the game winds up incomplete. And that will do it. This one comes to an end. So a win here for the 49ers. They get the victory away from home in the division. This is so valuable. And they'll get another shot in their place next time later in the season. So that'll just about do it for Greg Olson and our entire team. I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. The 49ers get the win here at home as we say so long from Santa Clara.